Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about, did the mainstream shill media lie about Captain America's Brave New World movie production budget? So this movie comes out on Valentine's Day 2025 and has been a movie that has been in production hell for quite some time. So this movie has been basically reshot, restructured multiple times, test screenings that have failed, but we are finally going to be getting this movie come Valentine's Day. Now, as you guys know, for me, I'm going to be taking a girl out to go see the movie. We're going to end up like having sex after the movie, but during the movie, she might blow me. So I might be getting a happy ending during the movie or after the movie. But nevertheless, this is a movie that, a lot of people think is going to fail at the box office. Now, I will be completely fair here because, the media, people know how the media works. They get told stuff to say because of how much viewership and reach they have. So when they say something, the average person is not going to question it. Now, the other thing to bring up is even if the movie's budget is $180 million, let's just say it is, just for argument's sake here. If you count in the marketing budget for it, it would be anywhere between like $220 million because big blockbusters like this one usually have marketing budgets of like $60 to $80 million anyway. Even if it's not a balloon budget, it would still need to hit about $700 million to break even and or make profit for the studio. So it'd be screwed either way. Either it's more screwed with a completely bigger budget, or it's less kind of screwed with a smaller budget. But either way, it's still fucked. To be completely honest here. Smaller budget, fucked. Bigger budget, fucked. But now, we have several things to go over. So last time we talked about the movie, the opening weekend is going to be about predicted like $80 to $95 million, which is, I guess, good considering how big the movie is. But that's only domestic. Worldwide, it would have to do a lot better. So apparently, this movie's pre-sale tickets are lower than Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Also, later on the video, Ryan Cannell actually had bookmarked the movies that they directly lied about their budget on. I'll be honest here, I would have had these too, but I literally didn't bookmark these articles way back in the day. So now on Twitter, I make sure to bookmark stuff. But let's go over this. Captain America, Brave New World's pre-sales nowhere near Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, according to box office analysts. Also, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is absolute dog shit. Worthless piece of garbage. The main villain lost to ants. Yeah, this was also a big fail. The main
dog shit that endorses socialism, by the way, which is despicable.
Good socialist ants, thank you very much.
Okay, fucking hell. The big bad Kane. We was Kane's. The big black man, Jonathan Majors, was supposed to be the Thanos of this new multiverse saga that they failed at since the start of Phase 4. Motherfucker lost to ants in his movie. He lost to fucking ants. How are you supposed to be scared of that guy? Yeah, this is what happens when your movie company hires black people because all they do is cause crime. You knew it was going to happen. You knew they were.
He's out here losing to ants. He's out here losing to white women. I mean, how can this guy win? Come on.
The best part of an endless series of L's.
The best part of Quantumania was when it was revealed that Kang was blowing out, Wasp's mom's back. That's like the best part of the movie. Other than that, pretty fucking bad. So, Captain America, Brave New World pre-sales received an update that shows how the movie compares to other Marvel Cinematic Universe entries. After Chris Evans led the MCU's Captain America trilogy, Anthony Mackie now gets the chance to start one of his own. No, there'll be no trilogy of Anthony Mackie's Captain America. Unless they literally just wanted to shit money just to make his movies. They're not doing it. Sam Wilson's first Captain America film will be the first of 3 MCU movies to be released in 2025. After 2024 saw Deadpool and Wolverine pass the coveted $1 billion mark at the box office. All eyes are on whether Marvel's upcoming movies will see similar success. Short answer, no. As society always says.
Yeah, no, they're not. By the way, everyone can see these movies as they kind of are, like with Spider-Man, and then this. They're standalone kind of things that are separate from the actual universe, basically. And it's like, yes, these specific ones will do well because of external factors. When you look at every other Marvel stuff, you instantly know, like, no, that's not making. Maybe it might make 500 million, which used to be good, but when your budgets are 200 even, that's not
You're
good.
being generous there too.
You're making
$500 million would be even that's a stretch. They might barely make $400 million.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool, guys, we covered our catering budget. Great, let's do another one.
And tickets are now out for Captain America: Brave New World. On Twitter, box office analyst Luis Fernando revealed that Captain America: Brave New World's pre-sales are nowhere near Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and it was also revealed it's nowhere even near the Marvels. So that's not good. That is bad because the Marvels it's the biggest fucking MCU bomb ever at this point. That's not good at all. And that movie had 3 women in there. Apparently, women love superhero movies, yet they didn't support the Marvels. It's almost like when women are just fake comic book fans, but I digress. The movie opened on the same weekend in 2023 as the new Captain America film. However, the pre-sales of the upcoming MCU movie are outpacing box office bombs like the Marvels and Joker 2. Captain America: Brave New World is on par with Marvel's Eternals, which had a domestic opening weekend of $71 million, and we knew Eternals bombed, and that was a fucking steaming pile of horse shit. That's the worst MCU movie. Straight up trash. That said, the analyst thinks Captain America: Brave New World's release could receive a boost from Deadpool and Wolverine's success. That's a lie. That's not that's not transferable. That's not happening.
No, this analyst is a freaking moron. He is. Additionally, there's no way that budget is 180 million. I thought the number that they originally threw out a while back was 380 million. That's what I thought they said a while ago.
That was IMDb, which I'll cover later because I actually saved that.
Okay.
While Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania ended up being a box office disappointment, it is easy to understand why Captain America: Brave New World's pre-sales are nowhere near the third Ant-Man film. Disney Plus's Loki did a masterful job of propping up Kang the Conqueror to be a frightening figure. Yeah, a lot of black men are frightening because they don't fucking stay there for their kids and they're usually on welfare and food stamps. So that's pretty shocking in of itself to be a fucking poor, poverty-stricken black person. The arrival of the MCU's new main villain after Thanos was a huge selling point of Quantumania, which also didn't make it better. Even though people knew Kang was going to be in there, that was his big debut as a villain, didn't matter. It just didn't matter at all. No one gave a fuck.
Do they even know what the definition of selling point is? It means you can use it to advertise the movie and convince people to spend money on it.
Yep.
Dude, vast majority, I mean, Nerderotic already talked about this a lot. The overwhelming majority of the world population has no idea who freaking Kang the Conqueror is. He is a D-list. He is 100% a D-list Marvel villain. There are so many other guys. There's Magneto, Doctor Doom. There are Galactus. They could bring in anybody
you forgot
else.
Something. You forgot something. That this Kang is black. So that should mean that he's popular, right?
Yeah. So they invited the Hood.
They assume the amount of money they would make is the amount of money they can make for a black Kang is equal to how small they can make him on a Chinese poster. But in opposite correlation, like the smaller you can make them, the more money you make. That's obviously what they're going for.
It's like Yasuke with Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh,
exactly.
God. That added to the charm of the previous 2 Ant-Man movies led by Paul Rudd resulted in a domestic opening weekend of $106 million. Yeah, but what about worldwide? How about that? Captain America: Brave New World starts a new version of the Captain America franchise that stars a character who spent most of his time in the MCU as a supporting player. Yeah, people like Falcon. He's not Captain America. Keep on, people who haven't read comics, and I know most of you haven't, his Captain America does not sell. Like, I'm just pointing out here, his Captain America does not sell. People do not buy his books. They get canceled multiple times. At this point right now, we're doing this video. Right now, in 2025, they're doing a mini-series. They're doing 4 issues of it because they know it can't be an ongoing series because they know it will have horrible sales. This is happening right now.
And all they ever do is rehash old Captain America plots. Like they take the most iconic Captain America stories, like the Cap Wolf arc, and they ham fist Sam Wilson into it. It doesn't it doesn't sell at all, and it's not even remotely appealing to the audience.
If he had Super Soldier Serum, it'd be a lot better. Like there's ways you could have made him Captain America to some degree, not as far as like name value, but make his power set different something. But no, it was a bad idea in the comics that doesn't sell, and it's going to be a terrible idea here. Adding to that, Mackie Sam Wilson replaces Chris Evans' Steve Rogers, who was one of the faces of the MCU. This makes the film's job hard, but with action-packed trailers that suggest a Captain America the Winter Soldier tone and Red Hulk added to the mix, the new MCU movie can do quite well. With good reviews, Captain America Brave New World could get a boost through walk-up sales. Okay, so that I slightly agree with. Yes, by word, the only way this movie makes money is if it has good word of mouth. If it has shit word of mouth, it's tanking. That's it. It has to.
The only other thing that it has going for it, and me and DA have looked at it for about a month after this movie releases. There's no other big movie that comes out for literally a month, or maybe it might even be like 5 weeks. So over a month, even. There's nothing else that's really going to be out there other than random like indie movies and stuff like that. So it's going to be
Red Eyes, right? That slasher movie. That slasher movie might make more than this.
Look,
that's
horror movies do okay and everything. I'm just saying,
movies,
like this is going to be the block. It's going to be on the marquee. It's going to be the biggest thing. It's going to have all the posters for about a month or so. So it's going to be the most seen thing at a movie in theory, like just visually seeing it. Not saying people are actually going to go actually watch it,
but
it's the biggest one that's there.
Yeah, but that's the thing with your. I mean, I don't disagree, but like that happened with other MCU movies as well.
It doesn't mean they're going to do well.
The only movie.
I'm just saying that's the only chance it has.
Do well. Yeah. According to a report from Deadline, Captain America: Brave New World is projected to have an $86 to $95 million 3-day domestic opening. So that's not worldwide. Come on there. With its Valentine's Day / President's Day weekend boost leading to a $100 million figure. With good word of mouth and positive reviews, the Captain America movie could have good legs. Based on the footage we've seen so far, I think the movie looks great. Well, of course you have. You guys have to say that. You guys have to say that.
You're fucking lying. Like, yeah, the person's absolutely
lying. Every report of every test screening up to this point says the movie is freaking
boring.
Yeah.
They call it boring.
Look. I know people that actually work there at Marvel or whatever, and they're not saying anything good about it. But they've also seen Thunderbolts, and they're like, hey, Thunderbolts is actually fun. And that movie's not for a few more months. They don't even go out of their way to talk about this one. And they fucking work there. And
so
they're just like,
nah.
No,
bigots,
but what's funny is like they'll debunk some stuff that some people say on here, and they're always right because they literally work there. But
so can I have
this one? Come to one of the meetups, man.
Okay.
Those people show up there, and we don't talk about their names because we're not trying to get anyone fired.
True.
But
they would want to be
when
associated.
you work on those, when you literally work on those sets, they literally have the most direct insider information.
That's true. And I'm saying they would want to be associated with me because I'm rich, tall, good-looking, successful. As you guys know the spiel. All right. And Red Hulk should be a major source of interest for general audiences, translating it into ticket sales. Okay, I guess.
They didn't build any intrigue with it. They just showed Red Hulk. Look, we have a Red Hulk.
We have a Hulk,
and it's Harrison Ford. You can tell it's Harrison Ford.
Warren, you got to do better, dude. You just got to do better, Warren.
Think of the T-shirt sales.
Think of the lunch boxes we're gonna sell.
They could probably make more money off selling a shirt that says "You got to do better, Senator," and they would make more money off that. Like, it's just would.
Think of the 20-pound popcorn bucket that's the size of a car bumper. Y'all seen that thing yet?
Oh gosh,
it's literally the popcorn.
Yeah, it looks terrible too.
Yeah, it's literally shaped like the top, like the Red Hulk from the shoulders up. And you eat out of his traps. Dune had the right popcorn bucket, and it was because it was accurate. Like there's always too much teeth, but you know what it was used for.
Oh my gosh!
But,
okay,
no, and I think because the Dune bucket went viral, I think that's why they're pushing these popcorn buckets so freaking hard now.
Okay,
like
so,
I will say the Ghostbusters one was pretty cool. The one like you could hit the button, it pops up. That was actually kind of cool. Somebody bought one at one of the things I went to, and I was like, all right, but it's not worth $45 fucking. But
yeah, no.
I just want to point out that test screenings themselves for a lot of movies that have been deemed not good, they've not worked out. Like I remember hearing test screenings were good for Black Adam. Remember, test screenings for Black Adam were considered good or favorable, but we saw the movie; it was not good. So test screenings, yeah, can go either way. But like, I think the review embargo for this movie is lifting toward the day it has to come out. The review embargo comes out on fucking what, Thursday? That that shit is cooked.
That's another big tell too, is when the review embargo lifts either the day of or even like late at night the night before that it fully releases. You just know
Remember
that
what happened for G.I. Joe Snake Eyes?
Mm.
Snake Eyes had a review embargo lift like 2 hours fucking before it was released. Oh, that movie was so trash.
Wasn't like even Deadpool Wolverine, it was like almost a week and a half, almost 2 weeks before they were like, yeah, go ahead and talk about it or something. And it was like all the movies that do shit like that, those ones always tend to blow up. They're like, oh dude, you're already ready to talk about it, go for it.
Because it just does well. What they made.
Exactly.
While
these guys have no confidence in what they put together.
While it will not pass $1 billion, that's true. I agree. It's not hitting $1 billion at all. It barely might make $400 million.
I don't even think it's going to hit that opening weekend projection, to be honest.
Wait, come on. It all depends on international. If the international audience hits, maybe. I'm saying maybe it might happen. But then again, you're probably right too. I'm convinced Captain America: Brave New World. I'm convinced Captain America: Brave New World could be a success. Yeah, is this movie coming out in China? Yeah, I don't know if Chinese people like black people all that much, honestly.
Nah. Japan, Korea, and probably other Asian countries are probably not real fond of black people now either. After all the,
I'm being honest here. I agree with them.
Oh, Captain! Shit! God damn it!
Good Lord, man.
You all right?
I think he's dying from Captain America. Oh God!
Yeah, I'm dying. No, I was going to say Captain Johnny Somali.
Okay, so
Captain Johnny Somali, Fentanyl America, man.
Oh, good Lord, you're insane. So we had this tweet from the Hollywood handle. So obviously, probably a little bit of a shill there. Captain America: Brave New World is now on track to earn $90 million on its domestic box office opening weekend. Similar numbers to Deadpool and Black Panther. The film had a budget of $100 million. So I want people to understand this. So we're going to talk about the actual budgets here, about why Marvel lies in Ryan's video, okay? So when someone does a reshoot of something, okay, do you guys think, not you guys, obviously, on video, do you idiots out there think that people go to work for free? So when they redid the entire movie, everyone just went back to set and just did all that shit for free. The directors, the producers, the writers, the caterers, the makeup people, the set designers. Yeah, they all just went back and just did shit for free.
What they did is that they pulled out their contracts and it says, you got work to do. Get back in there.
Yeah, right. I think
there's probably something in their clauses where it's like, hey, we need an extra scene to 3 or something like that. They might be able to pull some bullshit like that in their contracts. Yeah. But the way that it's been talked about and the way that we've heard about it, like, it sounds like they reshot the whole thing and then they made like a goulash of the couple of shoots that they made. And every time they do it, it just sounds like just as bad, if not worse, or sometimes, it's slightly better. And it's like, dude, when the reviews are coming out, or the test screening reviews are a 3 to 4 at best, come on, man. Like, I get that they might be hypercritical about stuff just to try to help along, but this movie's doomed to fail, man. It just is.
Yeah, because that's what people need to understand when it comes to all of these budgets. Like, sometimes the reshoots are baked into budgets, but it's like what Cyfax said. That might be for like a few reshoots, not an entire movie getting reshot. Okay. Because you have to do
it got reshot because it was awesome.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Yeah,
like, dude, we need 2 copies of this immediately. We're not just gonna.
This film is far too excellent for the modern viewer. We must
like every time we added a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth writer. We need a viewing of each one of these stories because it's just so excellent, and we're gonna put them all in the DVD extras. Yes, that's exactly what they did, guys. I swear.
The DVD extras are gonna be him swiping his EBT card, drinking grape Kool-Aid or some shit. As Captain America. Okay, so
dude, he literally lived the Anchorman meme where it's like the Human Torch is denied a bank loan. Like, they made a fucking thing with that was a story arc in the Captain Falcon Winter Soldier thing or whatever. It's like, how are you going to make this more interesting? How are you going to make this interesting? You're just not. Yeah. And then the story is supposed to be them fighting over the adamantium that's in the giant thing in the ocean. Okay, America seems to be the only place with like active superheroes that could even mine the adamantium. Are we going to see like a Chinese superhero that could actually mine that shit? Like, there's so many things going wrong with this that I can't imagine what is happening there. But okay.
The Chinese animanium is just as good as the American one, so it falls apart way quicker.
Yeah.
All right. So
we can use welding torches to get this. It's like, America wouldn't even want it, man.
The reason why I wanted to use Ryan's video is this. So when this specific tweet came out, a lot of people went, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. The budget would be that way. Because people believe that if the media says something, it's automatically right if they say it. But then you'll have seen stuff previously that'll contradict that. So if you go down here, like Kata put this out here. So this is from IMDb, who a lot of, are they not the mainstream media either? They had an article come out a while ago that said Captain America Brave New World reportedly has massive budget due to reshoots. So it all just depends on which publication do you believe. But the thing is, a lot of the idiots out there, they're like, well, you got to believe them. Yeah, but this media outlet said it had a big budget, and this one said it doesn't. So it just depends on who's more credible right here. So Captain America Brave New World's budget has skyrocketed to $350 to $375 million due to ongoing reaches. And someone said, well, where's your source? Well, is IMDb not a source? If you're using the logic of like, because so if Hollywood Reporter is a source, then what makes them not a source then? You see what I'm saying? That's the point. You just believe whoever you want. But that doesn't mean what they're saying is wrong. It also doesn't mean what they're saying is wrong. It just could be conflicting reports. Or Marvel told them, say it's $180 million so people don't get concerned. They could have literally just told you that.
Hold on. If you scroll back up, something I just noticed about at the original tweet. It says the film had a $180 million budget.
Previous.
So
yep.
At one point it might have. Probably not any. Actually, no, not probably. I'm being too generous. Yeah, no.
They shot a whole nother one for the same price as what they're telling you. Like,
yeah.
Yep. Also, keep in mind, marketing going to apply too. So, and Ryan in his video pointed out several movies where they directly lied about their budgets. One of them being Doctor Strange 2, The Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. There are three big ones right there. Okay, so let me make sure I have the sound on here for a second because that would be a giant L if I didn't. Okay, give me 1 second here. We're gonna go right back in, just like when I have sex with my wife. It happens. All right, here we go. Let the white man go. Okay, so here's what I know. I saw the Doctor Strange stuff. I know I did.
And denial in the comment section is fucking hilarious. Imagine putting your trust in an unreliable source over an actual news trade. God, some of you are all so damn gullible. I'll tell you.
Also, keep in mind, this guy's name is Marvel and DC, and his tagline is Free Palestine. So that guy's fucking retarded as hell. Of course it is. Of course they believe what the media tells them.
Who's gullible? It's retarded motherfuckers like this, who after years and years of Marvel lying in this same manner, and then 2 years later being exposed for lying, you're still trusting what comes out. And if you want some proof, I guess I can show you some proof. Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Do you guys remember this? Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness came out, and originally we were told it had a $200 million budget. Who were we told that by? Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter. You could see right here, as is the case with any Marvel Studios film, Doctor Strange 2 cost a pretty penny, carrying a $200 million production price tag. All right, $200 million budget. Makes almost $1 billion, like $950 million. You would think.
Yeah, that movie made it's like one of the highest grossing films since Phase 4. Yeah, if you believe that number. But
yeah, that's a profitable movie. Only problem is 4 years later, when Disney is forced to reveal in tax documents what they actually spent on making this movie, oh shit, it actually lost money for them. Because
come on, does that same guy believe Forbes? Because Forbes revealed that. Do you believe them? Are they lying?
They spent over $400 million on this movie. Disney's revealed the cost of the 2022 superhero movie. This is in 2024, by the way. After they had to file the tax documents they are legally required to for filming in the UK. It cost a staggering $414 million. Mm-hmm. Now, with the UK tax benefit, that drops down to around the $355 million range, but basically twice of what they reported. So these trades that are so reliable, they lied to you. They repeated Marvel's lie to them. They gave it to you, and some people believed it. Well, that's just one. That's just one of them, right? It can't possibly be any more than that, could it? Well, I guess we can try another one. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Did guys remember that one? Remember what they told us the budget was for that movie? Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania says Disney Plus premiere date. Oh, the movie has an estimated production budget of $200 million. This comes from Variety, right? Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter. All these guys are owned by the same company. All of them put out the same information, just for the record.
It wouldn't surprise me. That shouldn't surprise anyone, honestly.
I don't know if everybody knew that or not, but that's true. That's the case. Well, what was the reality? The MCU's Ant-Man 3 had a much higher budget than most assumed. Oh, you mean much higher budget than Marvel told everyone it had. They lied to people so it wouldn't look like it was as big of a flop. In truth, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is set to blow its budget as costs surged to nearly $330 million. That's a lot higher than the $200 million they told everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proven factually from these last few movies, they lied constantly. Marvels, they did it with the Marvels. So if they did it with 3 previous movies already, why would they not do it again? Just putting it out there, you know?
I'm gonna hit them with the Me Too explanation. Why would they lie?
Believe all Marvel, you know? Oh, that's a bad joke. Oh, God. So I'll get you guys the closing thoughts on this, you know? I'm just saying, I'm not saying every single time they've lied, but they would lie specifically about this one because they want people to think it had a smaller budget because they want you to forget it had all these reshoots, it had all these production problems, you know? Because this didn't happen for a lot of other MCU movies. The other ones they've released, they've been perfectly fine with the numbers being out there. And the numbers for MCU movies have not been good outside of Deadpool 3, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Guardians. I mean, that one might... I always suspected Guardian 3 wasn't as profitable for them, given that the number for the budget, the marketing versus what it actually made. But, you know, we'll see. All right. BS Warren, Mr. Bullshit Warren, your closing thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I think that article is bullshit. I think this film's budget is way beyond probably. I would wager this movie's budget is actually beyond $600 million now. Which might seem like a lot. It is, and they shouldn't be spending this much money on it. No, and they shouldn't have greenlit this. They should not have. They out of all the concepts they could have picked.
Brave New World.
Let me just pause right here for a second. Just pause real quick. Remember, like, what was it, like 30-something years ago when Fox decided that they were going to literally stop the production of a little movie called Home Alone because the movie at the time period was $2.6 million over budget. And they just pulled the plug on the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, have things changed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Iron, what about you?
Same thing. Right now, Marvel and Disney in general is in pure damage control. They can't afford pre-release to have any more controversy, anything overshadowing other than just them standing. They're the meme of the dog in the burning house just going, everything's fine. Or Leslie Nielsen from you know the movie where he's the cop and there's all the damage and rioting behind him. He's like, everything's fine, folks. Nothing to see here.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yep.
Naked Gun.
So they're gonna, Naked Gun. Thank you. I'm like, this fever is starting to knock me on my ass. I apologize. But lying is fine for them. You know, we've seen that in records. They do it all the time.
I'm not going to say they lie all the time. I'm just saying they're lying specifically about this. Yeah.
And they are definitely lying specifically about this, and they're going to continue to do so until they think this whole thing blows over and Marvel's back on top, just like it was before.
It'll happen.
Well,
just leave, man.
And the movies that you're pointing out, again, those are the one shots. These are movies that aren't directly associated with Marvel. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. And that was a Sony movie, not necessarily MCU. And then Deadpool and Wolverine are the existing Fox characters that have already have their own following.
I'd argue both of those are holdovers. Yeah,
exactly. They're not direct MCU. You know, this isn't like another Iron Man or anything to that effect. So those, you can't even connect the two from one to the other. So until they learn to just make the movies people want to see, using the characters people care about, and write them well, hire people that care about these properties and want to do right by these stories, they're never going to succeed. Unless there's some truth to some of the rumors that they're doing a whole restructuring and we might see some changes come Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Don't know, but this is a dead fish.
Yep. Society, what about you? Are you excited to see Captain Black Africa fentanyl food stamps card swiping black man?
His name is Captain African American. Thank you very much.
Yes. Assertive pronouns there.
You
Yes.
bigot. No, this thing's gonna flop like a Malaysian airline when it's all said and done. I would suspect that. You think you're saying what, $600 million? We know for a fact it's at least over $400 million. So I mean that's pretty much given. Then given into the marketing and how much they spend into this one. This is a movie that's probably going to have to make like $1.2 billion to see any kind of profit from Disney's end, and this is not going to come remotely close. It's on pace for what, Ant-Man 3 or under that one. That's a movie that only did what, 430,
430, something like that.
So
yeah.
You're talking about a movie that quite literally might not even make back its production budget when it's all said and done.
And that's being generous in of itself. That right there is generous. It might even do less. It might do 300 million.
Yeah. And that's only if we're assuming that $400 million is their actual production budget. If it's not somewhere even higher than that. So, yeah, this is going to be an absolute disaster. And get your s'mores ready because you're not going to see a flame out this bad in quite some time.
Hell yeah. Sci-Fax. Aren't you excited to see Captain Black Africa? Because I know you dated Shaniquas in the past and you had a lot of sex with them. So
literally just one. But look, I'll even give it the
and
benefit
that time
of,
was
and I'm gonna go. Yeah, it was one and done for me on that.
Oh God.
But, look, say it's 180 and say they come back and they do it and it's just half of that, so 90. So now you're at 270, right? And the rule of thumb is about half of whatever the budget is how much they're going to spend on marketing. That would be what, 135. Let's just give it 100 even. So you're looking at still 370 for the total thing in general. And then theaters take half. This thing needs to make about 800 million just to make $1.
Maybe
it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
No, well, like I said, to make $1, like it's
$1.
And I've said this before, man. Would you hand somebody $200 and then 3 years later they're like, here's $201 or whatever, like, thanks for that investment. I just killed it on that fucking that return. That ROI was just great, guys. Thanks. You're not gonna fucking do that. And it's so dumb, and they keep doing it, that's what really blows my mind. Is each one of these things have failed for the last, basically since Phase 4 and on. Other than the holdover movies, I don't see a way that this comes out well. I don't see it being a good movie. The thing that's the most interesting thing that people keep talking about is the Red Hulk thing, and we've got pretty much confirmation that he's in it for less than 5 minutes. And the other big complaint about that is if Hulk actually hits the guy, he should just turn into mist. I mean, there's so many things that are dumb about this. I don't see it doing well. And the only thing that I will give any leeway to on that is the whole fact that it basically has a month to kind of run on its own against indie movies and movies that people probably have never heard about, or will not hear about.
Dude, the slasher movie coming out will probably do better, for being honest here. That might
maybe on the weekend that it does, fine. But for
Companion?
the most part, it's going to be the big, Companion looks good. Like there's like
Chris
indie
Gore
movies
actually
last year.
confirmed the script is really good for that one. So I'm not big on horror.
I was
but if you guys
literally
go
just
for it-
talking to him in a group chat about 2 minutes ago, and he's trying to see it on Monday. So he
Did
hasn't
I
seen it
approve
yet, but
you?
he's read the script.
Did I approve of you
So-
talking to Chris Gore and other black men? I can give you a black card. I didn't say you could have that.
Dude, I'm going to his award this next Sunday, man. I'll be out there with all them, so that's gonna be fun.
So,
But I don't have high hopes for this. Final thoughts on that is don't have high hopes for it. I don't think it's going to be all that great. I'm still going to go see it just because I see every new movie anyways, just because I got that pass. And I don't have high hopes for Marvel, man. Like, other than Daredevil seems okay, and like it could be okay. The trailer was fine, but it could do the Echo thing because the trailer for Echo wasn't actually that bad of a trailer.
Yeah.
But then that show came out and it was absolute garbage. So I don't have high hopes.
So as you guys as you guys know, for me, I want to go see a good movie. I hope it's good. I truly do not hope it's bad. You know, that's me. But if I'm looking at Marvel's track record about how many movies I've even enjoyed since Phase 4, I mean, I've only enjoyed like Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool 3, and like that's it. I mean, I liked some aspects of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought it was the best show they put out, but I didn't like the depiction of like Falcon or the way that he sympathized with terrorists. Outside of that, I thought it was fine. But like, I've only liked very few things. With
your best character is your villain, and your best character was your villain. Like, and he wasn't really a villain. He was actually in the right most of the time. Like the whole time, he's basically in the right.
I'm not gonna lie.
But
Wyatt Russell did a great job. Wyatt
Yeah.
Russell, the best villain that they've done in these Disney Plus MCU shows by far. It's not even close. But then again, he's not even going to be in the movie. He's not in it. You know?
No, he's in Thunderbolts.
Yeah. They segregated him to a white man. Just joking, guys. So, oh God.
Sorry.
So, yeah, if this movie fails, that sucks. But then again, I don't want it to. Oh, I hope it's good. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Captain Black Africa, fentanyl using, EBT card swiping, food stamp using, 3 kids, not dad around America is going to do well?
I don't think Captain Section 8 is going to do well at all. But I'm sorry. Did I just say that out loud? My bad. No, I don't think it's going to do well.
You told me in the DMs you called him Captain Nagger.
Yes,
I mean, he said it with an
that's
A, so it's
exactly
fine.
what I said. Yeah, I tell you, I run all my racism through society over here. Just because he's the
MSK.
official, actual black guy here. But
Okay, so
he said it was cool. I thought I got a pass, but no.
all right.
MSK. I actually the Twitter link I posted in the private chat. That's actually a clip from the movie. I don't know. You could throw it in the video if you want. You can watch it later or whatever. It don't matter.
Oh, so basically a black guy leaving his kids. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Peace.